Hey there, welcome back. It's Kyle, and today is Saturday, July 27th, 2024. It's about 10 after 10, and I needed to go to Walmart to pick up some stuff before they close. So we're going to take self-driving for a little nighttime driving and see how it does. This is something I have not ever done before. At all, ever. So we will see how nighttime driving does. Now, again, as a reminder, I am in a 2023 Model 3 rear-wheel drive, which has hardware 3 installed, which means we do not yet have access to 12.5 or 12.5.1, which has 12.5.1 has started going out to customers as of yesterday or today. 12.5 started going out to customers a couple days earlier than that, but only the hardware 4 vehicles. And in the beginning, it was mostly on Model Ys. So again, I am on hardware 3 in a 2023 Model 3. That is a bunch of 3s there. And yeah, so we're gonna see how it does. For those of you who haven't had the luxury of seeing it yet, you'll also see the automatic high beams turn on and off. This car has the Matrix LED headlights, but it does not have the functionality here in the US to keep the brights on and dim specific zones. So it's either all on or all off for the brights, and you'll see that. I wish I could have where the zones themselves dim, but maybe that'll come in a future update. You saw there the car did slow down quite a bit and a little earlier than it needed to, and I do apologize. I need to clean the inside of my windshield. It's got a little bit of a haze that I can't see 90% of the time, but in times like this where it's dark out and then I have lights coming from outside in, then I can see that there's a haze there. And so you will see some of that in the recording here as well. But yeah, see, like there, you could see the haze as the headlights were coming towards us. That is just my windshield being dirty, and I need to take care of that. I forget it's there until I see something like this, and it looks a lot worse in the recording than it does in person also. And it might be something to do with how I have the focus set up on the camera, but I'm not sure. We are in self-driving mode right now, no hands on the steering wheel. I know you can't see that, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But yeah, this is full self-driving. I have a bottle of water, so you'll hear me take a drink every once in a while as well, maybe. The speed there dropped down from 55 to 45. The car was going 51 miles an hour through the 55 zone, and the car did not drop the speed at all until I started talking. And then now it's going about 47 miles an hour, which is perfectly acceptable to me for a 45 mile an hour zone. It's going to drop again up here to 35 miles an hour. You'll see the speed limit sign. We're getting ready to pass it here right before this intersection. And we are currently slowed down to 44 miles an hour, and that's mostly because of the vehicle in front of us. So speed-wise, right now, it's doing a pretty good job. I won't fault that too much. Construction vehicle off on the left. Oops. I have my phone set up so that if I tap the back, it takes a screenshot. I set that up a long time ago when that became something you could do to test it out, because I tried it initially to turn on and off the flashlight, and I was accidentally turning the flashlight on and off with that and not noticing it, and then my battery would drain real quick. But now occasionally I forget that that's even a thing. So occasionally I'll be driving down the road like this, and I hit a bump just right, and it'll do the whatever it takes to make it take the screenshot now, because it's triggering that, which is funny to me, because I forget it's even a thing until it does it, and then it's like, oh, it just took a screenshot. But yeah, so the navigation irritates me on this car, because it does not go the path that I want it to take ever. And the path that I want it to take isn't one of the three options that it gives me. So in order to get it to go the path I want it to go, I would have to put in other points along the way to make it go through the different points that I want it to go. So I don't do that, and I let it go this route, which it used to handle that S curve there a lot better. Now it handles it like absolute garbage. That is way too slow to go through that S curve, and it causes confusion for oncoming traffic when there is some. 10 o'clock at night, 10:15 at night, there's no oncoming traffic. But it handles that S curve wrong. This is not the way I'd ever go to get to where I'm going. And then there's construction here, and lately it's been not looking at the construction. Like there, I took over because I didn't trust it. It looked like it was going to go right into the construction barrels. Now, it did feel like at the very end that it was correcting to stay in the lane, but for me, that is way too close to the construction barrels for me to risk it making that adjustment. I'm not comfortable letting it make that adjustment that late. It might have made the correct move when it needed to, but my job right now is to make sure that the car stays in the lane it's supposed to and drives safely, and I am not comfortable with how it handled that. And it's done that ever since 12.4.3 I upgraded to that. 12.3.6 handled that just fine. So that is something new with 12.4.3. So hopefully 12.5. Whatever, when I can finally get that for my hardware 3 vehicle, hopefully that will be fixed. But that is one time where I have to keep doing a disengagement for that. So that's not good. And again, it is very likely that it would have correctly maneuvered around those barrels, but it's cutting it way too close. All the earlier versions would have avoided it with no problem whatsoever in a comfortable manner. That was way too close for comfort. And again, I'm not risking damaging my car or driving recklessly just to try out full self-driving. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here as we are back in self-driving. Coming up on our right is Planet Fitness. This is the gym that I go and work out on the rare occasion that I go to the gym and work out. Part of the reason I don't go to the gym and work out is because I'm lazy and unmotivated, can't bring myself to be an adult and make myself better myself. But another part of the reason is because I am upset with them. They moved in and opened in December of last year. So roughly 7 months ago. It is towards the end of December as well. just a little bit before Christmas is when they opened. At the time they opened, they were a 24/7 gym with exceptions for holidays. And that was phenomenal. I signed up well in advance because of them being a 24/7 gym. I had a membership to Anytime Fitness, which is open 24/7, 365 days a year. And I've had a membership with Anytime Fitness for years and years and years. I canceled my Anytime Fitness membership when I got the Planet Fitness membership because I only needed one gym that's open 24/7. Well, in, I want to say March, it could have been May, one of the months that begin with an M, they decided that they were going to change their hours, and now they're no longer open 24/7. So, they don't even open until like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're only open until 10 o'clock at night. Which sucks, because here it is, 10:18 at night on a Saturday, and they're not open to be able to go work out. So even if I wanted to, which I don't, but even if I did, I could not do it. Anytime Fitness, I can go there right now if I wanted to. Again, I don't, but I could. Well, we are at Walmart, and it likes to take a different lane each time it gets to the store. But we'll see where it goes. Normally it'll drop me off at the grocery entrance, which straight ahead of us is the home and pharmacy entrance. And then over on the left is the grocery entrance. It likes to stop in front of there. I'm going to take over as soon as it makes the left turn here, if it makes a left-hand turn. I'm going to take over so I can park. And normally I park way out in the parking lot, in the same parking spot each time. I'm taking over now. But today, just for ease, convenience, and speed, I am going to park closer because the store closes in 40 minutes. And I want to make sure I have time to get everything I need to get. So thanks for stopping in. We are 48 days away from our trip, and those lights are bright. There we go. We are 48 days away from our trip. That means we are 50 days away from getting on the cruise ship. That is super exciting. We watched, one of my brothers and I watched a couple cruise review related stuff for our cruise tonight. He stopped over we were dog sitting for him, so we watched a couple YouTubes of those, and that gets you even more excited for things. So yeah, looking forward to it. Less than 7 weeks to go. A lot to get done at that time. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.